And would you give a convicted criminal access to your personal and financial information? Well, that's exactly what people in California risk doing. That is if they sign up for Obamacare through a navigator. The National Review's Jillian Melchior has been investigating navigators, and she joins us. Jillian, what's the story in California?
So I sent in a public information request and ended up finding out statistics that suggested and in fact confirmed that in California there are 43 people working as navigators right now who have criminal convictions, and those range from forgery counts, burglary, and welfare fraud.
All right, are any of them recent? Because you might have someone who committed a crime at age 18 and is now 48 and has had a very different life in between.
Yeah.
I mean, can you tell if they're recent crimes?
We can tell on some of the instances. We know that there are several that were committed since 2000. But another really disturbing thing is that 7 of the navigators who've been approved actually have repeat convictions. So with the forgery instance, over a 12-year spread, this navigator had committed forgery, been convicted of it, committed burglary, and then been convicted of forgery again. And that's a financial crime. In many states with financial crimes where there's a conviction, they're totally disqualified from being a navigator, but that's not the case in California.
Okay, if you and I both live in California, I call and this is my navigator, and my navigator has access to all my stuff. I realize that I'm sort of cooked at that point if it's a bad navigator, someone who's a bad apple. Does that navigator, even if that navigator isn't working for you, does he or she have access to anything that could harm you?
You know, all the navigators have access to social security numbers, financial information, your home address. I mean, it's basically exactly what an identity thief would need. And I think another really disturbing thing that I found out is that in 21 cases, navigators are supposed to self-report past convictions. 21 of them didn't. They ended up having a background check that revealed a conviction, and the Covered California still approved them.
How many states have background checks on their navigators?
Well, 31 do not. And I find that pretty disturbing. I think that's a big oversight on the part of the federal government not to require it. And I know that in California they do background checks, but a background check doesn't actually matter that much unless they do something about it. And the fact that they're letting people with repeat convictions of financial crimes still work as navigators, I would be afraid. I would be afraid to sign up on that exchange.
We have 20 seconds left. Are you only looking at California, or have you looked at all the states, and anyone who doesn't live in California can take a deep breath because we don't have that problem? Or is it just that you focused on, if it's in California, it might be other places?
I'm looking at a lot of places. In New Mexico, 1 in 7 had a hit in the FBI database. And Nevada won't even tell us. We're suing over the records.
Well, good luck getting those records in Nevada. Thank you, Jillian.
Thank you.